Hey, Denise. It's been a heckin' long time. How have you been, girl? How long's it been? We must be going on 7 years now. Damn, it flew by. Feels like all that stuff went down a lifetime ago, and at the same time, it's like it was yesterday. It's funny how that works, huh?
Sorry, but would you mind telling me who you are?
You kidding me? It's me, Biff, you donut. Couldn't you tell? 'Cause I'm messaging you from a different number.
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? It's me, Biff, your ex-boyfriend. Hang on, maybe that's not the best way of wording it. Your beloved ex-boyfriend and favorite person in the whole wide world, Biff. That's better. Remember me now?
If you're gonna talk nonsense, would you mind doing it when I'm not busy? I get the impression you didn't message me for any real reason in particular, so if you'll excuse me, I'll be going now.
Hey, come on, Denise. I obviously did message you for a reason. Otherwise, I wouldn't be messaging you, would I? But quit jumping to conclusions and hear me out, alright? Sheesh.
Fine, what do you want? You better make it quick.
I decided to take you back.
Excuse me?
That's right. You heard me. I bet you're not so eager to get back to work right now, huh? It's an attractive offer, right? Right?
Which part of what you just said is attractive?
Huh?
7 years ago, when I was 26, you said to me you were bored of me because I was a worn-out old hag well past my prime and broke up with me, describing me as being on the wrong side of 30. After that, you immediately got with an 18-year-old fresh out of college intern from our workplace. Does any of this ring any bells, Biff?
Sure, everything you say is true. It's not like I deny it, but I was young back then, babe. I've matured a lot since then.
You were turning 31 years old, 5 years older than me.
Men and women age differently. Unlike a woman, a man hits his prime when he turns 30. Women? Well, I hate to say this, babe, but it's all downhill from there. Things that used to be beautiful and plump start sagging. Things that used to shimmer and glow start wrinkling up. Basically, 30 is where women hit the wall.
In that case, why on earth would you be interested in getting back with me? I'm 33 now. I shouldn't have to spell it out, but that means I'm older than I was when you broke up with me. You don't think time froze and I stayed 26 this whole time, right?
Don't be silly, babe. That's clearly ridiculous. I forget how funny you can be sometimes, Denise. I always did like that about you.
Alright, so I take it we're done here?
Wait, why?
Because me and you are not getting back together. What else is there for us to discuss? You're doing nothing but wasting my valuable time here.
No, wait just a sec, damn it. It's been so long since we spoke. Are you really going to dip out on me like this? Let's at least chat a little while longer. You know, reminisce over the good old days. Talk about what we've been up to all this time.
Do you really think I have that much free time on my hands?
Whatever. Don't worry about that. I'm sure whatever stuff you need to do can wait. Sometimes it's good to catch up with an old flame, you know? Hey, wait a sec. What's wrong, babe? Scared you'll, I don't know, catch feelings for me again? I guess I wouldn't blame you if you did.
Ew, that's one of the cringiest things I've ever heard.
Cringy? Hey, no, whatever. Look, I guess I always admired how you said exactly what was on your mind. You're kind of cute when you got all feisty, you know, babe.
Yep, gross.
Anyway, I heard some stuff. Is it true you changed jobs after we broke up? Heard you landed a job at a major New York-based company.
What's it to you?
Well, me and the girl you just mentioned actually moved to New York after the breakup. A crazy coincidence, right?
I knew that. So what?
Wait, you did?
Of course I did. I worked in the department next door on the same floor as you both. She was an intern being trained up on your department after graduating college, right? What was her name again? Was it Rena? How could I forget the time the two of you skipped across the office holding hands while singing, "We're going to New York," to hand in your resignation letter to the manager? I swear it was the most embarrassing, vomit-inducing thing I've ever seen. I could tell your head was so clouded by your feelings for her you'd completely lost all of your rational decision-making skills, because why the heck else would a fully grown man act like a 12-year-old kid in front of his coworkers like that?
I see. Is that really how happy we looked back then?
I guess happy is one word for it, but some might prefer to describe it as hopelessly delusional or maybe childish.
I see. Well, I get what this is. I didn't realize how jealous we were making you at the time, babe. I'm sorry. It must have really sucked to see your man having such a great time with another woman like that.
Jealousy? Don't flatter yourself. I am obviously insulting you, you pea-brain.
I guess the fact that you thought about it that much betrays just how much you cared about me. I guess I can't blame you. You're hardly going to find anyone else up to my standard. I'm handsome, charismatic, funny, confident, capable, modest. I basically have every positive characteristic a guy can have.
Wow. Everything you just said is so absurd, I don't even know how to reply to it. Anyway, the bottom line is that it's not how people act in the workplace, especially not when they're handing in their resignation letters. It was honestly awkward to witness, and I wasn't the only one at the office who thought so.
Well, I guess we were young. That's just how people are around that age. You're overthinking this.
Young? Are you for real? You were 31 years old, Biff. If you think that justifies elementary school level behavior in the workplace, I think this conversation is beyond my capabilities. How about, I don't know, seeing a shrink maybe?
Geez, Denise, how about you give me a break for once? Can't we just let bygones be bygones? I've grown a lot as a person since then, so you don't have to worry about me doing anything crazy anymore.
Who you are now is totally irrelevant to me, and I literally could not care less.
Quit sulking, it's petty. Look, babe, I admire your feisty stubbornness, I really do. Look, if anything, I like it more when you're like this, because when you play hard to get, your cute side comes out.
So?
Huh?
So what do you want?
What do you mean?
It's been 7 years. The reason we broke up in the first place was because you were horrible to me about my age. Do you have any idea how crappy you saying all those things made me feel? I'm 33 years old now. Why would you want us to get back together after all this time? I just don't get it. None of what you're saying makes any sense at all.
How to put this? Look, I'm bored of dating younger girls now. First of all, we have nothing to talk about. I don't even know what half the crap these young girls babble on about these days. What even is a TikTok? Never heard of it. Maybe that wouldn't be such a big deal. Because it's not like I date them for their personalities. I date them for their butts, boobs, and pretty faces, and I ain't ashamed to deny it, but the problem is that these young girls' values and money sense is totally different to mine. Oh yeah, not to forget the most important one, I got frickin' cheated on.
Wow.
That girl, Rena, she said she'd rather be with a young, handsome guy close to her age. Look, babe, what I'm about to tell you never leaves this chat, okay? But she said to me, I could never be satisfied with an old man like you. You just don't stimulate me in the right places.
Oh my god, Biff! That was so rude! Oh, please forgive me. Okay, I'll calm down, I promise. Rena must be, what, 25 now? And you're 38? I see. It wouldn't be the craziest thing in the world if your stamina levels and, urges weren't very well matched to one another?
Who knows? Maybe. The bottom line is, we broke up. I still feel kind of pathetic over the whole thing. It was only a few weeks ago. Anyway, I thought this would be the perfect opportunity for me and you to get back together. You know, rekindle our old flame. So what do you say, sugar tits? Should we make another go of it? We're both in our 30s now, and I'm only 5 years older than you, so I doubt we'll even notice the difference. Besides, when you think about it, it's pretty obvious that this is the best opportunity you're ever going to get. You're 33, and well past your prime, so let's get back together. You must be seriously panicking about the prospect of never finding a man who'll marry you, right? Well, here I am, the solution to your problem.
And what, that's supposed to be why I'm supposed to come running back into your arms? Have you been smoking crack?
Come on, Denise, look, the whole hard-to-get thing is wearing thin now. This is obviously a crazy good offer for you. All right, well, that settles it. Me and you are officially a couple again. Excellent, superb, fantastic, magnificent. I can't wait for the make-up lovemaking. Okay, babe, I'll head over to your place. Tell me your address and I'll be on my way.
Why?
Oh, 'cause starting today I'll be moving in with you. Me and you are going to be living together again, baby. Ain't that great?
Biff, I'm already married.
Denise, seriously. Would you just be honest with me for a change? Look, you must be overwhelmed with joy at the chance to get back with a stud like me. So why not just admit it?
I'm overwhelmed with something, but it isn't joy. Try disgust.
I'm not kidding, babe. If you're not honest with me now, I'm not going to hang around forever. If I change my mind now, I'll never give you another chance. But I know this whole thing must feel a little weird for you, what with us having been apart these last 7 years, but that measly 7-year gap will feel like it never happened after one night of hot, steamy romance. And before you know it, the flame of our passion will be rekindled.
You are literally the biggest cringe-lord I've ever had the misfortune of meeting.
Stop it. And how many times do I have to tell you this isn't the time for jokes? Denise, come on. Just say what's really on your mind. It must have been real tough for you not seeing me for 7 years. I bet you thought about me every day, right? Well, this is finally your chance to tell me how painful it's been, how much you've longed for my tender touch, for the warmth of my big muscular body pressed up against yours, the minty smell of my breath as I whisper sweet nothings into your ears.
I'm gonna vomit.
Huh?
I think I'm actually gonna vomit.
Denise, you intend on sticking with this hard-to-get act, huh?
I'm being bluntly honest with you, Biff. What else can I even say? You willfully misinterpret everything I say to convince yourself I'm actually head over heels in love with you.
Oh, come on, that's silly talk. You know I'm not doing that. All I'm doing is telling you I'm willing to take you back even though you're 33. You do realize, if you waste this opportunity, you'll end up growing old, alone, and childless. Tormented on a daily basis by the thought of what could have been if only you hadn't been so stubborn.
I can assure you, you don't have to worry about me. I'm fine without you, thanks.
You are so not fine, Denise. That's why I'm trying to help you. Look, be honest with me already, goddammit.
Biff, why did you just ignore me when I told you I'm married?
Huh? Quit fooling around. There ain't a guy on this planet who'd marry a used-up, old 33-year-old past her prime like you. If you don't take me up on my kindness here, you're done for.
Go on then, I'll humor you. That's clearly not true. Because people are finding love, and having kids, at all ages these days. Your hateful ideas have no basis in reality, and to be honest, I'm actually impressed you believe in them yourself, because you only have to take a walk around the city to see what I'm talking about. People are getting married later and later these days, and that goes for both men and women.
Sure, maybe that's true, but you're obviously an exception, because you think about me every day. How can you find love with someone else when I'm the only man in your heart?
Yep, there you go again. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Huh? What do you mean?
I genuinely don't understand it. I have absolutely no idea what makes you think I think about you every day.
Huh?
Do you fail to understand basic English? I said I don't understand what makes you think that.
Well, because our hearts are connected. And not speaking for 7 years don't change that. A love as true and pure as ours never disappears.
Our hearts are connected? I'm pretty sure any kind of connection we had disintegrated the moment you broke up with me.
No way. That ain't true.
Let me say it one more time. I got married ages ago.
No way.
I have 3 children.
WTF? What the hell? You serious? You have 3 kids?
Huh? So this is the part where you suddenly start taking me seriously?
But why? How could you have kids with some other dude when you still have feelings for me? How could you do something so absurd? Like, I get that the thought of growing old, alone, and childless must have been terrifying, but to think you would ignore and repress your own feelings like that.
Ugh, I'm sick of telling you. Any feelings I had for you died a long time ago.
Huh?
You know, it's funny. They say it takes time to get over a breakup, but not with you. I was over you the moment you said all of those hurtful things. My feelings for you were as warm as a North Pole glacier.
No way.
I wouldn't get back with you even if the human race was about to go extinct.
Oh my god.
You need to get your head checked out, Biff, because this behavior is not normal.
No way, this can't be. I don't have anywhere to live.
Wait, what?
Listen, babe, the thing is, I've been really struggling to find a job ever since I quit my old one. Moved to New York to live with Rena. And she did fine. She found something else within her first month of arriving, but I don't know if it's because she's young. But she got used to life here straight away, and before I knew it, she had a job and was out socializing with her co-workers and making a bunch of friends, and I feel like I don't fit in here at all. It's like I slipped through the cracks and everyone forgot about me. I feel like a shadow of my former self. I can barely look people in the eye anymore. Even leaving the house is a challenge. I haven't seen daylight in a week.
Basically, you were lounging around at home all day like some lazy, neat sloth lord while Rita was out working to pay the bills? Then she kicked you out on the streets after reaching her wit's end with you after 7 years of providing for her man-child boyfriend? Did I hit the bullseye, or did I hit the bullseye?
No way. That's not how it happened. Well, not exactly.
Yep, so you were sponging off her then.
You don't have to put it so coldly.
How about you answer the question I'm asking instead of taking offense with how I'm asking it? Rena probably felt anxious and uncertain about the future when she realized you were nothing but a leech who was quite happy to sponge off her hard work while lazing around the house all day. So instead of risking her entire future on someone clearly unreliable, she did the sensible thing and gave up on you instead. This might sound weird coming from me, but I think she did well to put up with you for a whole 7 years.
But
Biff, you do know you're almost 40 years old now, right? It's bad enough to be unemployed at your age, but the fact you're unemployed and not looking for work is nothing short of a disaster. Is there a reason you're not looking for work?
Well, not exactly.
If you're totally without options, why not just go back home and live with your parents? It might not seem very appealing, but I don't see what choice you have if you're not willing to look for work.
But they disowned me when I quit my job to move to New York 7 years ago.
I see. Find a job in the city then? You're in New York, Biff. There's work for those who really want it.
But I haven't worked for 7 years, and leaving the house is scary. Besides, I don't even know what kind of jobs to apply for. I saw an article the other day about how AI is taking people's jobs. How can you seriously expect me to be able to find a job when the world's gone to the dogs?
I'm not sure you have time to be making excuses, Biff. Tick-tock.
Anyway, work can wait. I need to do something about the more pressing matter of not having anywhere to sleep. I got it. How about I come stay over at your place for a little while? You know, maybe just for a few weeks while I find something.
Have you no conception of how ridiculous you sound?
Look, if your husband's upset with me being there, how about we both bow down to him in apology, and I'll do all the housework to show him how grateful I am. All right, that settles it. Give me your address.
No way. You are not staying with us.
What?
Why should I have to bow down to anyone?
No, listen.
Besides, I'm not even in New York anymore.
Huh, what?
My husband and I moved to his hometown when we got married.
You gotta be joking me. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know, but relying on your ex-girlfriend clearly isn't the answer.
But
If you have enough time on your hands to be boring me with this bullcrap, get your ass down to the job center, you lazy bum. Can you believe how delusional that guy is? I knew he was bad news when he broke up with me, but after what happened today, I'm convinced he's even more mentally unstable than I first thought. After I blocked him, he managed to get through to his parents after spam calling them in a desperate panic to find a place to stay. Apparently, when he finally got through to them, he mentioned my name. As for what exactly was said, we found out later through a phone call from Biff's mom to my parents' place. His mom told mine that apparently I had begged his parents to forgive him for what he did and let him move back in with them. Obviously, when my dad spoke to me about it, he and my mom immediately realized it was a big steaming pile of bullshit and passed on the message to his parents. A few days later, his mom and dad called mine directly and apologized profusely. They must have realized he was too dangerous to be let loose on society because within a few days, his dad bundled him into the back of a van, drove him back to their hometown, and now forces him to work heavy manual labor on their farm, day in and day out. Thanks for watching, folks. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to prove what a boss you are by liking and subscribing. Can you believe how arrogant Biff was? Jeez, talk about delusional. If you've ever known a Biff, let us know in the comments. We can't wait to see you again next time.
Wow, that was a long day. Finally finished work.
Just finished up your rounds, huh? Boy, being a doctor can be pretty taxing.
Yeah, well, I'm still an intern. Got a lot to learn. But I sure would like to stand on my own soon.
Wow, you're really doing something, Andy. I'm sure you'll become a really good doctor. Keep it up. All your friends, they're all praising you, saying what a great doctor you'll be. My dad even said you're an upstanding young man. I know, sounds real old-timey.
Yeah? Well, I'm really nothing special. Everyone's the same. Oh, you mentioned friends. That reminds me. I heard that Darren is getting married.
Darren? You mean Darren Nettleman? Wasn't he that guy you went to college with?
Yeah, that's him. Apparently he's been going out with his girlfriend since high school.
Oh yeah? How sweet.
Seems like a lot of people are getting married recently. That kinda got me thinking.
Thinking about what?
About marriage.
Huh? Wow, that was out of the blue.
And my internship will end pretty soon, so I figured we should at least discuss it. I sorta wanna settle down about now.
I see.
What do you think?
Could we put a hold on that for a bit longer? Maybe it would be better to wait a while. Anyways, you'll probably be pretty busy after the internship is over, and you'll start getting more responsibilities.
Being a doctor is a full-time job. I'll probably be busy forever. Patients never stop coming. There's no end to it. I'll definitely be busy going forward. To be honest, now was the best time to get married. At least I have a little time. And also, we've been dating for a while now. Maybe it's about time, huh?
Yeah, you're right. I know. But it would cost money to get married, right? I really don't have much savings.
Don't worry about that. I'll pay for the wedding. No problem there.
Yeah, but it's all kind of a sudden.
Oh yeah, right. I've always liked you, Mary. You know I always had marriage in mind. But I guess you're not all that enthusiastic. Not really interested in marrying me, I suppose.
No, it's not that. Don't get me wrong. It was just so sudden, it kind of caught me off guard. Now, who wouldn't want to marry an up-and-coming, brilliant doctor like you, Andy?
Really? Are you being honest? I hope you're not just saying that to make me feel good.
Of course I'm being honest. I really do love you, Andy.
Wow, that's a relief. Me too. I love you too, with all my heart. That means I have to go and say hello to your mom and dad pretty soon.
My mom and dad's place? Right.
Yeah, we really should go and see them.
All right, then. How about next Sunday?
Wow, that was quick.
Well, you know what they say. Strike while the iron is hot.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Okay, then Sunday it is.
Frank, please help me.
Hey, sis, what's the matter? Something wrong?
If I don't do something right away, my boyfriend, I don't know what he'll do to me.
What are you talking about, Mary? Calm down for a second, explain it all to me.
My boyfriend, he's so possessive that he won't let me go outside. I've been stuck in the house for God knows how long. I'm stuck here. I'm a prisoner. He's in the shower right now, so I had a chance to contact you. If he catches me, he's going to be super pissed. I was going to call and talk to you directly, but you know he'll hear me.
Where are you right now? Give me the address. I'll head over there right now and get you the hell out of there.
No, you can't do that.
Excuse me? You're being held against your will for Pete's sake. Why not?
Because he's got a weapon. He always has it ready for times like this. I don't want you to get hurt. If I even think of leaving him, if I try to run, he plans to take me with him. So it would be better if you stayed away.
Are you serious, Mary? Who is this guy? Sounds like a total nutcase to me. I'm going to call the cops.
No, please, not cops, Frank.
Are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
No, I'm fine.
We really should call the cops. The guy's a psycho. I'll give them a call, so tell me where you're at. I'll go with them and get you the hell out of there.
Hold on a second, Frank. I'd prefer if you didn't do that.
Excuse me? Are you serious? The guy's holding you against your will. That's a crime. They'll arrest him on the spot. You'll be free from this guy.
I really don't want this thing to get all overblown. You know what I mean? Just don't get the police involved for now, please?
You really think I'm okay with that? No way, sis. I'm calling the cops right away.
Please, I beg you, Frank, no cops. Sorry. You mind if I explain things a little more?
All right, I get it. There more to this? Is that what you're saying? Let's hear it. I've got plenty of time.
I'm pregnant, or at least I was.
Excuse me? Hold on a second. You're having a kid? You? My little sister? So that means the kid is this guy's, this psycho's kid? Is that what you're telling me?
That's right. I really didn't want his kid, but
I understand. You don't have to explain any further.
at first I didn't want this child. I was angry at it, like him being inside me. But then after some time, I began to cherish this child inside me more and more. This child was my only hope, the only thing keeping me going, the only escape from this nightmare of a life.
Mary, are you really okay? You sound distraught.
But this child is no longer in me.
Huh? Does that mean you already gave birth?
No, he was adamant that I would not have his child.
You're not serious.
I am. It's the truth. Please believe me. Like I said, he's very possessive. He says the only person he needs affection for is the person he loves most, me. He doesn't let anyone else get between us. So I had no choice. I'm really sorry. I mean it. I'm so sorry. I was so frightened. I had no way of fighting back. I'm at my wit's end, Frank. I can't take this anymore. That's why I finally got the courage up to contact you. I had to do something.
I see. It must have been really hard on you. Just leave it up to your big brother. I'll take care of everything. Don't you worry about a thing. I'll get you out of there. I'm going to head over there right now.
Please, no. Wait, not right now. Now's not a good time. We really shouldn't hurry this. I know the guy. We have to take him off guard when he least expects it.
Yeah, I guess you have a point.
Right? So that's what I wanted to talk to you about. He's just recently been hinting that he wants to get married pretty soon. Well, if that's the case, we have to go over to Mom and Dad's place to, pay our respects, so to speak. So, we're planning on going over there this coming Sunday. Would you be able to rescue me then?
I get your point. Yeah, I could do that. You think you could hold off till then?
Yeah, I think I can manage until then. When our plans are set, I'll send you a message when I can sneak away, so wait, okay?
No need for that. Better not have any contact. He might get suspicious. I'll just be ready to go over to Mom and Dad's place at any time Sunday. Hey, Mary, send me back a reply, would you? I just woke up here at the hospital. I'm a little confused. When I got to your house last Sunday, your dad and your brother confronted me for, I don't really know. They were pretty pissed off for some reason. I had no idea what they were talking about. Did I do or say something wrong?
Oh, you finally came to. I'm so glad. I told the hospital that you fell down the stairs and hit your head.
You told them I fell down the stairs? Why would you do that?
Well, my brother, you never know what he'll do next. I'm just worried. I can't very well say he beat you up, right? My brother was in the military. He's pretty strong.
I don't get why your brother was so angry, though. What did I ever do to him?
Yeah, well, my brother Frank is kind of a hothead. I guess he just didn't like you or something. To be honest, I could never figure him out.
I don't know. He was pretty pissed off. There must have been a reason. Can't imagine someone getting that PO just because he dislikes me. Makes no sense.
I really have no idea. Anyway, I can't marry someone my family dislikes so much. I'm really sorry. I think we should break up.
Hold on right there. Are you serious? What is this all about? All this makes zero sense. It's all just so sudden. We just break it off just like that? You owe me a little more explanation than that. Come on, Mary.
Please, don't contact me anymore. Goodbye.
Hello, this is Frank, right? I'm sorry to message you like this. I know it's kind of late. This is Andy. You know, the guy that was going out with your sister. You remember me, right? Can we talk? It won't take long. What the hell do you want? You really got some nerve contacting me, you piece of shit! That little beating wasn't enough for you, huh? I thought long and hard trying to figure out why you and your father would beat the crap out of me. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not find an answer. Would you just tell me why? That's all I ask. This is killing me. Are you nuts? You really have the audacity to ask me that? Did that beating go to your head? Have you lost your memory? What do you say? You don't remember? I have no intention of forgiving you. But this doesn't make sense. You really went too far. I mean, beating me up for no reason? I could sue you guys for assault and battery. Yeah? Well, I don't care. Saving my sister from the likes of you sends me to jail. So be it. I have no regrets. What do you mean, save Mary? From me? What the hell did I do to her? Don't play the innocent little boy. I know exactly what you did to her. She told me everything. You enslaved her. You kept her locked up in the house. And what's more, you made her abort her child. For that, I will never forgive you. Excuse me? Yes, I do recall you saying something like that when you had me up against the wall. What was that about? I really don't know what you're talking about. Please, just explain it to me. I said don't play innocent with me, buddy. Please, just listen, just for a second. I'm currently living at the hospital dorm, so we're not living together or anything. And about her having a kid, I didn't even know she was pregnant. Exactly when was this? Recently? She says she aborted the child in May of this year. In May? This year? Well, then that's not possible. Excuse me? How is that not possible? Well, she had a test conducted at our hospital for issues concerning her. I mean, she saw a gynecologist. That was back in March, as you probably recall. She was a patient at the hospital for a while, and she continued to stop in for checkups. I was a bit concerned for her condition, so although I'm still an intern, I made sure I was present during all the checkups. I checked her report regularly, and there was no sign of her being pregnant. If you don't believe me, I could show you her medical report during this time. Your family, so it wouldn't be confidential. Yeah, sure. You're probably in cahoots with the hospital. You guys probably rewrote the report, didn't you? You guys could rewrite those reports on a whim. You really expect me to believe you? I'm still just an intern. I have no power over that hospital. I haven't even met the hospital director yet. Probably one of maybe 20 or so interns. No way a mere intern has the authority to rewrite a medical report. I'd be barred from the medical profession if I did that. Maybe if I was working at a small neighborhood clinic, maybe, but it's pretty risky. Falsifying such things is a crime, you know. Anyways, I work in ER for now. I wouldn't really have access to patient files. Nice try, buddy, but there is someone who can corroborate the whole thing. Witness? What do you mean? Yeah, that's right. A guy who works at the same hospital as you. Name's Darren. I'm sure you know him. Apparently he advised Mary when she got pregnant. I think his name was Darren, Nettleman, that's it. Darren? Yeah, I know him. We're both interns. We came to the hospital about the same time. Yeah, well, don't bore me with the personal stuff. I don't have the time. Wonder what he has to do with any of this. He's in the gynecology department, right? No, he does work for the same hospital as I do, but he's a radiology technician. You know, x-ray tests and stuff like that. Huh? I have no idea what you're saying. Darren failed to get into medical school. That's why he opted to become a radiology technician. But he went to the same university as you, right? That's right, but he was in a different department. No way that's true! My sister said he worked in the gynecology department. Are you insinuating that my sister is lying? You do a little checking, you'll find out soon enough that Nettleman is no doctor. Just an x-ray technician. Just call the hospital and ask them. Simple as that. Huh, yeah, but I gotta say, this is really strange. I have a bad feeling about this, so I'm gonna do a little checking myself. If you don't mind, I'll contact you again tomorrow. Hey, Mary, before you cut me off, let's just talk for a second.
Andy, I told you not to contact me anymore. I really have nothing more to say.
Why did you lie to your brother and your dad about me?
Huh? What are you talking about? What's this about lying? I never lied to anybody.
And I know you've been having an affair with Darren Nettleman.
Huh? Excuse me? I have no idea what you're talking about.
No use trying to deny it, Mary. I had a private detective check you guys out. I've got all the proof I need that you and Nettleman were seeing each other behind my back. Pointless lying about it now. Like I said, I got the goods and the truth will come out sooner or later. So I urge you to just fess up. Just tell the truth for once, Mary. Why did you go and lie to your brother and father about this? Why didn't you just come out and say you met someone and wanted to break it off? I mean, I think I'm a pretty understanding guy.
I didn't want to get married. There, I said it.
Excuse me?
I didn't want to marry you. Yeah, that's right. I wanted to marry Darren.
Then why? Why didn't you just say you wanted to break up?
Yeah, that's easy for you to say. Can you imagine the backlash I would have got from my family and relatives if I dumped you? A promising young doctor? They never would have shut up about it. I just couldn't bear to hear their crap. I figured if I made you into a real creep, an abuser, a total psycho, well, then I could break up with you. Everyone would feel sorry for me, praising me for dumping you.
You concocted this little scheme just for that? You're unbelievable!
Boy, I didn't figure Frank and my dad would fly off the handle like they did, and I sure didn't plan that. Man, he really worked you over. Figured he would just yell at you. Ex-military, I should have known. That was quite the show. That idiot. He could have gotten arrested for attacking you like that. What a total idiot.
What's so funny about that?
Huh? Excuse me?
I said, what do you find so funny about all this? I really fail to find the humor in it.
Oh my god, are you pissed off at me? You do realize that if anything happens to me, if you touch a hair on my head, my brother will pay you a visit. You got that? Boy, Andy, you should really think about the consequences of your actions. But I guess you never really had any balls. Bet you're scared to even take revenge on me. You'll just shrink away like the little Nancy boy that you are.
Actually, I'm here with them right now. Your brother and your dad.
Excuse me?
I said your brother Frank and your dad. They're here, standing right next to me. You understand what I'm saying? You're done, Mary. Everyone knows what you did.
Nope, that's bullshit.
No, it's true. They've been watching this back and forth from the very beginning. They're both furious. They can't stop apologizing to me for what they did, or should I say, what you made them do.
No way. You would never be able to wrangle that. You're too chicken shit. Impossible. You don't even know how to contact them.
Actually, a friend of mine went to the same high school as your brother. I got his line info from... No problem. Man! Your brother and especially your dad, they are super pissed at you. Maybe even more than they were that day when they confronted me. Oh yeah, you want to converse with your brother? He's right here. Hold on a second.
No, you don't have to. I'll call him later, so...
Hey, Mary, one thing's for sure, sis. I'm never going to forgive you for what you did. You hear me, Mary? Well, I'm sure you can imagine what happened to her after that. Her brother and dad really laid into her, and I don't blame them in the least. I heard apparently her whole family, completely cut ties with her. They felt responsible for what happened to me and even turned themselves into the police. I don't plan on pressing charges, though. They're also the victims in this whole affair. I don't blame them at all. I also received a generous compensation for what I went through. I didn't ask for it, but they insisted. If the tables were turned and I was told that my sister had been abused, I probably would have done the same thing. Of course, it's never a good idea to use violence to get your point across. But what can I say? They were duped. I can understand Frank's anger. As for Mary, her family abandoned her and she started living with this Nettleman guy. But that didn't last long. Nettleman had already made plans to marry this other girl and dropped her soon afterwards. But it didn't end there. Nettleman's future bride found out about this little affair with Mary and dropped him. Funny how these people always seem to self-destruct. I'm not sure what happened to Mary after that. I never want to go through that again, so in order to protect myself, I took up mixed martial arts. I'm actually getting pretty good at it. Well, as a result, I lost like 20 pounds and my health improved drastically. I think I'll put all this behind me and start seeing other people. Maybe this time I'll find the right one.